come right down, and here's the faceplate. Now all you have to do is drop the second, fold down, there's our switch. Take your knife and just cut right around the switch. Now we need to find the corner where the door jamb is in the wallpaper so we can make a cut there so we can lay the wallpaper down. So just take your cutting guide and move it across just like that into the door jamb. With your finger you can actually feel exactly where that cut is, and then just make your cut. Start it right there at the wall, and then just make the cut all the way out on a diagonal, just like that. Use your smoother, and that gives us a cut right up into the wall. Now that I've made my cut at the top of the door, I come down to the bottom, and I'm going to use the cutting guide to be able to cut the wallpaper right up next to the door jamb. All you do is take the cutting guide and lay it right in against the door jamb, just like that, and put the wallpaper and smooth it out right next to it like that. Then just take your cutting knife, cut down, and then cut up right along the guide. Take it out, move it up. And I do this all the way up until I reach that notch at the top of the door jamb. Now, using that 6-inch putty knife, all you do is just trim the wallpaper across the top of the door jamb. Now, once you start cutting, don't pick your knife up, just move the putty knife. Now, all we have to do is cut the top. Now, to do a corner, it's actually pretty easy as long as you know the secret to doing it. But don't try to lay in a piece of wallpaper all the way through the corner, because remember, this corner is not straight up and down, so you'll get wrinkles in it. What we want to do is to cut a piece of wallpaper that will go across the wall and have about a 1/2-inch overhang. Now, to be able to measure that, just take your ruler or a tape measure and take 3 measurements. We'll measure it up at the top from the corner out to the wallpaper edge. That's 10 3/4 inch. Right in the middle, 10 3/4, and down at the bottom is 10 5/8. So we'll take our longest measurement, which is 10 3/4, and we add a 1/2 inch to that. That's 11 1/4 inches. Come all over to our wallpaper that we've already booked and let rest for the 3 minutes. Roll it out, and then fold it back on itself. Now, since we're going to be cutting the wallpaper through 4 sheets of wallpaper, you want to make sure that your edges are perfectly lined up. Now, it was 11 1/4 inches, so I'll go over 11 1/4, and I'll make just a very small mark so that I can see it. And 11 1/4, and one more. Now take your straight edge, and using your knife, you want to press down firmly, because remember, you're cutting straight through 4 layers of the wallpaper. I'll go back through once again just to make sure that we got cut all the way through. Okay, that's it. We're ready to hang it. Open it up. And we want to hang the smooth edge next to the seam. That's this edge right here. Drop it down and just place it right in here, matching up your pattern, putting the seam right up there, just like that. And as always, make sure you just take your sponge and wipe down the wall to get rid of any excess paste. And then you want to use the seam roller. Now, you don't have to use this a lot, so wait until you've done at least 3 pieces of wallpaper, and then take it and just lightly go up and down the seams. You don't want to press real hard because you don't want to push the glue out from behind the wallpaper. So do that with all of your seams, and then periodically take your level and check to make sure that your design is leveled up. Yep, we're straight across. We're ready to do the rest of the corner. Now we want to put in that second piece of wallpaper coming out of the corner, but remember, that corner isn't straight, so we have to reestablish the plumb line. And you do that each time you come out of a corner. Here's how you do it. It's simple. All you do is measure that leftover piece. This is 9 1/4 inches wide. Take the measurement over to the corner, put the ruler right into the corner, and measure out 9 1/4 inches. Then taking your level, put it right next to your mark. And do your line. Now, when you're ready to lay this piece of wallpaper in, you want to have the machine or factory side out here against your plumb line, and the side that you cut for this other piece goes right into the corner. Now, as you can see, the pattern's not going to match exactly perfectly, but since it's in the corner, nobody will notice. All we have to do is trim the top and the bottom, and we're done with the corner. As you can see, we've gone all the way around the room, and we've ended up right back over the door. This is our last piece. Now you can see that this piece is wider than the space that we're doing here. It's no problem. Watch how you take care of it. All you do is line up the side over here with your pattern and seam. Get it lined up over here so we've got the same pattern going across. Then just take a straight edge. See underneath here? I'm going to cut right through both of them, right down through here. So I'm going to cut right down this area. Pick this up, and you can see I've cut straight through, so I just go straight on down there and straight up there. And see that, how it fits together perfectly. Now all I have to do is to finish trimming off the top and across the door, and we're done. Well, you've just seen a very simple application for wallpapering using your HomeRight wallpapering kit. But you do get professional results at home, even though you did it yourself. Now, if you want more tips, information, look for the wallpapering guide that comes with your kit.